Hi, my name is Julio Rivera. I'm an activist, journalist, adventurer, veteran, television presenter, and businessman. I've covered many of the major historical events going on around the world over the past several years, and after watching regime changes, conflict, and historic elections globally, I've come to the conclusion that the most underreported crisis in the world today can be defined in only one word: malware. That's why I've decided to dedicate my time to educating people everywhere and exposing the dangers that exist on the devices that we've become tethered to and depend on for so many reasons in our day-to-day life. Welcome to This Week in Malware. On This Week in Malware, we'll be covering V4cnyy Ransomware drops a Russian language ransom note. And Mac users are experiencing a rise in adware, and we'll tell you all about two of them: AddSystem and UnitNetwork. Being infected with ransomware is bad enough, but imagine having your critical files encrypted and then not even being able to read the hacker's demands. This may eventually happen to you should you be victimized by V4cnyy Ransomware. V4cnyy Ransomware is a threat that works in the way most ransomware strains operate. It locks its victims' files and then attempts to extort them for a ransom payment. V4cnyy Ransomware can affect many file types and uses a strong encryption algorithm. Although the V4cnyy ransomware we are talking about here is thought to be in the testing stage of its development, this version is nevertheless deployed already by hackers, and incidents related to it are growing in frequency. Although it seems to be targeting Russian-speaking victims, computer users globally should still be wary of this nasty infection. During the encryption process, V4cnyy ransomware reveals itself by changing the names of its affected files by appending .v4cnyy to them as a new extension. V4cnyy ransomware then creates a text file with the name you see on the screen. Translated from Russian, the name means instruction and contains a ransom note. Perhaps because this version of the ransomware is still in development, the ransom note file is actually empty. Victims are still presented with a message displayed before the system's login screen. The message is written completely in Russian, and it fails to mention the file encryption or make any demands. It does, however, provide an email to contact V4cnyy's ransomware operators, which is cyber@outlookpro.net. Surviving a V4cnyy ransomware attack. If you get infected with V4cnyy ransomware, you should employ a reputable malware remediation device to scan for and remove all elements of this infection. Over the past several years, Mac users have experienced a rise in the distribution of deceptive applications that can be classified as potentially unwanted programs, or PUPs. Many of these PUPs have adware or browser hijacking characteristics. These programs are generally distributed via such methods as bundling or fake installers. AddSystem is one of these potentially unreliable programs. When AddSystem is downloaded onto Macs, its main intention is to monetize its presence via an influx of unwanted and suspicious advertisements. These advertisements may have a detrimental effect on the user's overall browsing experience. They may also pose a potential danger by redirecting users to unvetted third-party websites. These sites may include hoax or phishing pages, domains promoting even more PUPs, shady online betting platforms, and more. AddSystem also can modify browser settings on a user's computer. These settings include the home page, new tab page, and the default search engine. As a result of having AddSystem installed, users will be redirected to a promoted page each time they open a new tab. Programs like AddSystem are also looking towards generating artificial traffic towards an unreliable search engine. The search engines promoted by such apps as AddSystem may not have the required functionality to deliver any search results. Instead, they may present users with low-quality results filled with sponsored advertisement. Pups like AddSystem may also be able to obtain information about you that includes browsing history, clicked URLs, IP address, ISP, geolocation, browser type, and more. This information may later be sold to a third party for online marketing purposes. How can I remove AddSystem from my Mac? You can remove the elements related to AddSystem from your Mac with the help of a reputable malware remediation tool. And to prevent the installation of similar programs in the future, remember to be careful when you install freeware. It is recommended to learn more about the program before downloading and installing it. Check information about the program's developer and read reviews of the program from existing users. UnitNetwork is a potentially unwanted program or PUP that was created to generate revenues for its operators through its advertising and monitoring functions. UnitNetwork typically winds up on Mac computers accidentally via questionable techniques that include software downloads from questionable third-party sources, fake installers, and fake software updates. The UnitNetwork user experience. Once downloaded, UnitNetwork will make its presence known almost immediately by generating numerous intrusive advertisements that may affect the browsing experience on Mac computers. The ads may appear in the form of pop-ups, banners, or in-text links. Users clicking on these advertisements risk being redirected to scam websites, phishing pages, suspicious online gaming and betting platforms, and other questionable websites. Since UnitNetwork also comes equipped with browser hijacking capabilities, users will also notice that their web browser may begin to behave differently. These new behavioral traits may include your browser opening an unfamiliar address whenever it's launched, a new tab is started, or a search is conducted via the URL bar. The unfamiliar address you're taking to is likely to be a promoted address, as browser hijackers are known to generate artificial traffic to partner sites. Additionally, pups are capable of data tracking and collecting information on users that include the user's browsing history, click URLs, as well as numerous device details that include IP address, ISP, browser type, and geolocation. How do I remove UnitNetwork from my Mac computer? You can scan for and remove elements related to UnitNetwork from your Mac using a reputable malware remediation tool. And to prevent the installation of similar programs in the future, remember to be careful when downloading software, especially free software. You should be sure it's trustworthy by doing diligent research before downloading and installing something new, checking the history of the developer, and reading reviews of the program from existing users. You know, as I think about the dangers that exist online, not unlike the subjects we learned about in this video, I know I feel a lot better having an anti-malware program like SpyHunter installed in my PC, providing me the protection I need against malware, and I think you should too. SpyHunter 5's strongest features are found in its malware repair capabilities. SpyHunter 5's remediation algorithms dive deep into your system to remove and address complex malware issues affecting PCs today. While many anti-malware products only flag and quarantine malware and ultimately fail to fully remediate the root problem, the SpyHunter 5 remediation algorithm detects, quarantines, and programmatically repairs malware problems on your PC. SpyHunter 5 is a powerful PC utility that repairs malware threats in many cases where other competing anti-malware and antivirus programs may fail. To detect and remove malware for free, go to enigmasoftware.com and download SpyHunter today. Thanks for watching.